Miami Heat Nation. Hello, guys. My name is Trent, and over here we are going to be covering the Miami Heat's off season and heading into next year. So, guys, if your favorite team is the Miami Heat or you support the Miami Heat, make sure you drop that sub and turn on post notifications. Now, guys, in today's video, we have a few segments that we are going to be talking about. The first segment is, does Jimmy Butler need to add a championship to his resume to have a jersey retired by the Miami Heat? The next segment is we have a birthday on the Miami Heat roster and Gabe Vincent. And the last segment that I want to talk about, is it time to trade Bam Adebayo? Has he reached his peak of being the best that we've seen? So, to start it off, we understand that Jimmy Buckets is literally the father of the Miami Heat. He is the king of this team. Without Jimmy Butler, the team is literally nothing. We get that. He literally carried us almost to the finals, just 4 points away, and pretty much had no help. We love Jimmy Buckets. He's going to be on contract for a while now. Now, I seen this interesting topic going on Instagram and pretty much asked him, does Jimmy Butler need to win a championship for him to get his jersey retired in the Miami Heat Raptors? Now, a little information that since he's been with this organization, right? One conference times champion, one time. NBA playoffs with this team, 3 times. An all-star, 2 times. All defensive team, 1 time. NBA steal leader, 1 time. First in franchise triple doubles, and second in franchise 40-plus playoff games. Now, when you look at this franchise, they had legendary players, and they had great players on this team. So the fact that the last 2 stats are first and second are very incredible. I mean, you have players like D-Wade, LeBron James, Shaq. The list continues to go on and on. So that's really impressive. So the question, like I said, do you think he needs to win a championship for this team for even to consider his jersey to be retired? Now, I was reading the comments, and pretty much they were saying, like, nah, he already made it. Like, he already did everything for this organization, everything for this team so far. I believe his jersey needs to be retired. Now, personally, in my opinion, I do agree with everything y'all are saying. But I feel like he does need to win a championship because without winning a championship, yes, the stats seem cool, but doesn't really put anything on your legacy if you don't have a championship. We see that Russ gets a lot of hate, and, you know, his resume does back him up. The only thing that he doesn't have is a championship, and that's why, you know, people don't consider him any top anything. Now, I'm not comparing Russ and Jimmy Butler, but I'm just saying, like, they have plenty of accolades, and Russ and Jimmy don't have a title. So, like, I personally just can't retire Jimmy Butler's jersey if he hasn't won us a championship. I love Jimmy Buckets, but personally, I just can't do it. But you guys, I'm in the comments what y'all think. I feel like it was an interesting topic to talk about. Now, the second topic I want to talk about is just a happy birthday to Gabe Vincent, finally 26 years old. Hell of a story, undrafted. He's finally in the NBA and finally got, you know, playing for a great team in the Miami Heat and pretty much has a rotation piece with this team and could even be a starter if he just works his butt off and potentially replace Kyle Lowry. I'm all for it. Now, the next segment, this is where it gets very interesting. And we know Bam Adebayo. He got a 5-year, $163 million contract. Average salary about $32 million. Now, it goes from 30 to 32 to 34 to 37 million, and that's when his contract's up. So he's getting paid like a superstar. He's getting paid like a LeBron James, a Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Now, when these players are getting paid this much money, it's because they deserve it. I'm not saying Bam Adebayo doesn't deserve the contract, but they also show up in the playoffs. Now, in the regular season, Bam Adebayo averages about 19 points a game, shooting 56% for the field, 10.1 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. Pretty solid, right? Now, in the postseason is where you need to be that second co-star for Jimmy Buckets and help him. Because if Bam Adebayo was more aggressive and Bam Adebayo, you know, took more shots and he just was scoring more, the Miami Heat will be in the NBA Finals right now. Now, unfortunately, against the Boston Celtics, he only averaged about 15 points and 8.4 rebounds. Now, that's not great at all for a player that's getting paid $32 million average salary. It just doesn't look good. I know we've been getting on, you know, Kyle Lowry because, one, he's washed up, he's injured, and just wasn't looking good, and he's getting paid all this money. But I think we got to look at Bam Adebayo, too. Like, there was a couple of games where he had good games, and I think that's the only reason why his stats look pretty decent, because a lot of these games, he had double-digit, not even double-digit points. He had, like, 9 points, 8 points. Like, he just wasn't aggressive at all. So, for head coach Eric Spo, he needs to talk to Bam and say, you know what? I need you to be that guy. I need you to be that guy that can give us 25 and 10, because he needs to take that step. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, if Donovan Mitchell or Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine doesn't come available, we're most likely going to have to run this back. Obviously, we'll probably have some role players and maybe some bench pieces, but we're not going to have that star. And Pat Riley already said This potentially may have to be internally. And internally is with Tyler Herro stepping up, a next leap of him becoming a two-way player, and Bam Adebayo being a more aggressive and averaging 25 points and 10 rebounds every single night and being great on the defense end. We didn't see that in the playoffs, and I'm not going to, give up on him yet because I still think he's very fantastic. Can guard all through 5 positions and stuff like that, can shoot them in the range, but he definitely needs to score more. So you guys, let me in the comment section what y'all think. Y'all think if Bam Adebayo has another terrible postseason, is it time to trade him? So I love you guys so much. There's not much content coming out, but free agency and the draft is around the corner. So make sure you have your notifications on, and I'm out. Peace.